go wide initially. He goes wide, comes to the middle, and then the spinorama.
Welcome to Flyers Alley, bozo.
Yeah, we're back. What's going on, everybody? Jesse here from Flyers Alley for Season 8, Episode 1. Brought to you by Old City Sports Network. Make sure you guys go to Facebook.com/Flyers Alley, on Twitter at Flyers Alley Pod 1, and on Instagram at Flyers Alley. Make sure you guys go to our YouTube, subscribe to that, and yeah, get her going. Got Wade today. Gonna have everybody else at some point, but there are a lot of technical difficulties. We weren't gonna get into that. But yeah, it's been an interesting off season. How you been? I've seen you a little bit, but
yeah, you saw me more out and about this year than any other year.
Yeah, we had some, but we had the cancer benefit was nice. We rocked that pretty well, and then
my first time playing cornhole.
Yeah, it's fun.
And I was carrying the team. Who'd have thought? Thanks, Scott.
Well, Scotty Longwind. Yeah, we had the cancer benefit at Uncle John's Barbecue on Philly Pike, and worked out real well. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Also, make sure you guys go to www.oldcitysports.com for all your favorite OCSM podcast articles and our sponsors. Also, got a new merch shop. Our merch shop is OCSN-shop.fourthwall.com. It's a link. We're working on it, but we got some cool Old City Sports Network merch. It looks really good. Finally, got some good Flyers Alley. I'm pretty sure we got the Pens Yin show up. Might as well just get into that while we're here. And make sure you guys check out the other pods on the network. The Living Room Show and What I Can Remember has been moved until the off season. So when the hockey season stops, then we'll be ripping that again. Me and Wade will be ripping one of them, and then I think me, Jess, and Corey are doing like the paranormal and that other thing. I got a really cool fucking logo. It's pretty cool.
We'll see when it gets closer to the holiday when the.
Yeah, we do something. Yeah, true. Well, Living Room Show.
I'm gonna try to find an ugly sweater to.
Actually, I have one right behind you.
I know you have one.
Yeah, I have a lot of them. I'm a big fan. But yeah, we got the Living Room Show, What I Can Remember, the Grit and Barrett podcast, which is our Hershey Bears pod. Rich Blosser over there, he's ripping it pretty good. We do have the Howl. I think it's 99.6 The Howl. It used to be a Coyotes pod, and then obviously they moved to the Mammoth, so he rocks that. He's very good. Julian is very, very good.
I like the name.
You got it. So on our site, on our Fourth Wall site, actually, this is up there right now. This broadcast is up there right now.
Nice.
So a lot of his stuff is up there. You can go to YouTube. You can go to that.
So I have to watch my P's and Q's with my language?
Let's try it this year. We got some cool people. I already cursed once. we got Chickies and Pete's. I know you're out there watching, which is pretty cool. So we're trying to do a team up with them. That's pretty cool. They approached us. But yeah, Grit Barrett podcast, cool. The Howl. It's also Between the Benches is the NHL pod. They've been holding it down the off season. They've been doing an episode. I think it took 1 week off. I just didn't do 1 or 2 or something like that. But it's very good, very knowledgeable guys. The Puck Drop with Sam Wismer and Caden McCrory or McCroy, sorry. And Yins on Ice is his Penguins pod. And then we got Ducks and Pucks 2 over in Anaheim. So got a lot of credentials going on right now. Looks like we're getting some cool stuff going on here. But yeah, make sure you guys go do that. And we're gonna jump right into it here. And we're gonna get right into the games that happened this preseason up until yesterday. Brought to you by River Lily Coffee Co.
said you should get some CKY on there.
Whoa. Yeah,
You said
yeah.
local.
I got rid of it. Anyway, Flyby Games brought to you by River Lily Coffee Co. It has an Instagram right now. You can literally just type in River Lily Coffee Co. and it'll pop up. If you're familiar with the area, it's going to be at the crossroads of Meeting House Road and right where Market Street turns into Pennell. That place on the corner right by Rural Farms. That big building right on the corner there. It's like this.
Right.
Meeting House, right? Yeah. So it's going to be a coffee shop. It's also going to be a place for local musicians to play. Remember back in the day, media used to have that one coffee place that we used to go and destroy all the time.
Yes.
We were Satanists. He's going to be doing that. I'm also talking to him and Bud about Bud selling Warlord in there.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice. So we're going to be doing some things up there. So make sure you guys go check them out. I'm not sure if it's open yet, but once that coffee gets rolling, I will be drinking the shit out of it. So, and there goes the cursing. So,
and that's at Market and
Meeting House. It's like right
across the street from the Royal Farms.
Yeah. It's right on that little corner. So anyway, we had the Flyers play the Islanders the other day. And they won in a shootout 3-2. It was like a 9-round shootout. We got to see our boy Shabanov play that game, which was interesting. In the first period, Rodrigo Abols, my boy, scores his first of the season. Obviously, it's preseason. I don't know if they count that. They don't count that.
No.
Yeah.
They just say it's the first of the preseason or the 900th of the preseason.
Right. He was assisted by Jack Nesbitt. So cool. And he looked good. We'll get into that though. He looked good. And then the Flyers don't score until the third. Mitchkov gets his first of the preseason, assisted by Drysdale and Zamola. It was Carter Bjornsson. It says it was, but it wasn't. I don't think it was.
I saw his name on the docket.
It was a while ago. I can't keep up. Yeah, so when they get into the shootout, they go up the second round. Mitchkov and Barzell both score. And then actually Tony DeAngelo, it's funny, I was watching the game. I said, Lance, it's going to be Tony DeAngelo that scores because it's us and it's him. So he scores, but then Noah Cates comes through and knocks him off the board. Then Romano, he scores. Rodrigo Abel scores to knock him off. And then Emil Andre seals it for the win. I'm just happy hockey's back. That was, the way that it's being the way that you have to watch it too is a little tough right now. You got to go to PhiladelphiaFlyers.com. I've been using the Xbox and just using the internet browser, and then you can click on it and just make the screen. But it's perfectly fine.
Right.
But it's better than none. Like,
Yeah, it's just some spots around us. It shouldn't be hard to watch a home game, but just the way Comcast has its grip on everything around it.
Right.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah, it's been weird. Also, like I said, I've been letting everybody know, Mark Ramos from Fired Up Sports, people that are having trouble with the game. So everybody is going the route that we went. No cable, but Peacock is like $8 a month, and now they have the Philly Sports package. Very odd thing. It's $24 a month.
24.
So obviously it's 30 some a month total, which is great, but it doesn't include the Eagles.
No,
it's the Sixers, the Phillies, and the Flyers. So if you want to watch the Eagles, you got to Fox Sports. The Eagles aren't included on that. So today, but Jesse from Delco has the answer. Go download Fubo. Get the free month subscribed for free. And it actually does notify you when it's getting ready to be done the day before. You can just erase it. That's what I've been doing. But I don't really watch the Eagles. So
erase it and then use a different email.
Use a different email. You can do that Fubo, you can do that with Fox Sports. That's what I've been doing, but I've just been using the Eagles game for an excuse to drink. So,
well, with the Eagles, I just been watching the highlights,
I did like the last game where they won with the block. That was absolutely epic, dude. That's unreal.
What a way to win a fucking game! Not only is it a block,
it didn't happen twice. It's the second one in the game.
Yeah, he picked it up and ran it for another touchdown. So the
Jordan Davis of all people.
So for you guys that are sports bets, you know that the team had a 3-point spread and that just neglected with the touchdown.
I'm getting something.
Um,
Corey's been entering the studio for 10 minutes now. Yeah, don't worry about it, big dog. We'll figure it out. We'll get you hooked up down south. It's gonna be a little weird this year. Is that what that is? Okay. It'll be a little weird this year. We'll have Wade in studio, but Armin and Corey will be remote. But yeah, we got hockey. We have ways. So if you do need help, you can definitely message me. I definitely have a way of getting around it all the time. I don't know about NHL. I'm not gonna say the last thing. You know what I'm talking about?
NHL, Mario Lemieux.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, nice. Cryptic. What's the Da Vinci Code?
You got to give it like 2 to 3 weeks into the season, and then it should work. Because the people got to, we'll say program.
Yeah, I got to figure that out. But if that doesn't work, I got an answer for you. It's real easy. But stuff is pretty good.
I love it.
God, it's pretty tangy.
Oh, it says Cosmic Rainbow because their deal with Skittles is up, so they can't say Skittled flavored anymore.
Okay. Well, then after that game, we have we'll get back into it. Played the Canadians, and we lost that 4-2. Our score didn't start till the second period. It was Anthony Richard with his first of the season, assisted by Dennis Gilbert. And then we get Owen Tippett. His first was a power play goal assisted by Dvorak and Sanheim. So this is when they're gonna start slotting in Alexei Kolosov. Now, I don't know if it was this game, because all the preseason games are like slamming together at this point. Because they're cycling out the goalies
and they're back to back.
So one of these games he was actually pretty good, but Vladar started. I think he started the next one. No, it was Kolosov and Urson. So this wasn't an Urson game. No, it was a Kolosov game. So he got let's see. Yeah, he got the loss. He's looking okay, but like it's just we'll get into the goalie stuff in a little bit, but it's some weird stuff going on.
He looked better than Urson.
He did. I'm going to get into that. We're definitely going to get into that because I don't care what anybody says. Your boy Urson's not looking that great. Or your guys. Yeah, sorry.
My guy got traded.
Fedotov? He was your boy?
I wanted him. Yeah? I wanted him over Urson.
He's got put on waivers. He's getting tossed around.
Well, it's because nobody likes Russians.
That's true. Yeah, so the Flyers lose this one. The Canadian, I started listening to John Scott again. Very odd without Tim.
It is.
But I kind of like it better.
Because Tim kind of kept him on.
Yeah. What scares me about that is I don't know how much longer he's going to be doing it then. Because
he's also doing a little midnight drinking.
Yeah, I heard he was hitting the whiskey a little bit. Anyway, he did say
I like his input.
So. Yeah, so do I. I respect the shit out of it. The Canadians are actually looking pretty okay this year. So
it's a dangerous young team.
It is. We're
gonna have problems with them in the years to come.
100%. And hopefully they have problems with us too. So but this doesn't surprise me. I didn't think this was gonna be a win. Cole Caulfield, he's always on fire. Kid's good.
I hate him.
I know. He looks like a pest dispenser. But yeah, they got the win. So
he's like Gallagher. He has that punchable fucking face.
Well, they're 3-1.
Yeah, I know.
And Metro in the Atlantic and
they got a huge upgrade on the defense with Noah Dobson.
Yeah. Well, that takes us into okay.
They got Dobson and Hudson. That power play.
Yeah.
Even if they run one D-man as a power play, that means
solid.
Your second one's still gonna have that shot from the back.
That takes us into the shellacking we got from the Capitals, which I have a lot to say about this game. They played in Hershey, because that's their AHL affiliate, and this is like the first time in 40 years or something like that. They said some kind of years, whatever.
But I knew it was there, yeah.
Chocolate Town, what they call it. It's like, yeah, you should figure that out. Not a good look. I've never been there, so I don't know. I've never been to Hershey.
From the people that told me that they say Hershey's
the arena is nice,
kind of better than Donny Park when it comes to the theme parks.
Oh, really? Yeah, I've never been to Hershey Park, so Yes, the Capitals beat us 5-1. And my issue with this is, and it's not really an issue. It's kind of just
Didn't we just mainly play kids? We didn't
no,
really have.
no. They played their roster. They played their roster.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm not even getting any like info on any of this, but we only scored once, and I don't even remember who it was. So, but they played, and my issue with this was the game that I'm not questioning Tocchet like in any way, shape, or form. My problem is you have like so many kids that are competing for a position. They're not playing with each other. Like they just want to score. All of them were doing it. Alex Bump was doing it. Jetlachenko was doing it. Yeah, that's funny. Freaking out there. Yeah, they're all competing for a spot, and there's apparently there's only 2 spots, and you got like 6 guys, which I'm pretty sure it's taken. I think
I'm sure that they already have the set guys.
Yeah,
and they're just saying that the spots are open.
Oh yeah. But this was they ran us over. Like it was bad. Like so you can't play that many of the guys that are competing for a spot and then take that into consideration. I think that was dumb. But
well, maybe they're getting used to, hey, look, half you guys are going to be in the AHL, so get used to this arena.
Yeah, which is a problem too when we get to like who's going to make the roster. Who's texting me now? Okay, that's Leah. Okay. So yeah, we lost that game. There's really nothing that could be said about it because it was just an absolute, shit show. But that brings us to yesterday afternoon's game. Yes, the Bruins. It was a really good game. Were you able to watch? You got the highlights?
I watched the highlight of some fucking idiot defenseman that just coughed it up behind the net. And I don't know, not Pellick. One of the Boston guys just tapped it in.
Yeah.
Right at the end of the buzzer.
Brandon Pauls chimes in. What's going on, fellas? What's going on, buddy? Yeah, this guy just bought a Flyers Alley hat. He's got one
already.
Jess has one. Yep. I'm buying the OCSN hat. It's pretty cool. I suggest everybody go out there and do that. Support your local podcast network. Thanks for chiming in. But yeah, so this game, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Sanheim gets his. I kind of figured it was going to be because they're not all that great either. Like they're not really. They're not supposed. They're not projected.
They just
to
have
do much.
Pasta,
right.
Swayman.
Yeah.
McAvoy's always getting hurt now.
I can actually check that for you.
He's healthy right now, but usually during the season he'll get hurt. I know because last year I had him on fantasy and he kept getting hurt.
Speaking of that, that's coming up too. By the way.
Yep.
Everybody buckle up. Scott's not in. Yeah, so we get Sanheim scoring in the first with a power play goal. Notice that there's a lot of power play goals happening here. Assisted by Couturier and Dvorak. And then my boy here, Grabenkin, scores, assisted by Mitchkov and Zegras. Now, that's someone that I think just made the team. I think he made the team. Then you get Zegras scoring right after that, assisted by Mitchkov and Tippett. And then obviously they run away with it. They score again in the second and then in the third, and that's all she wrote. I thought it was a good game. It was back and forth. They scored, we scored, they scored, and that's kind of how I like it. Obviously, you want the win, but didn't get it. So
it's preseason.
Well, I wrote an article, and it is what it is. I mean, I wasn't happy about the loss against the Capitals because it was they just didn't. The lineup didn't make sense, and this is another one too. The lineup didn't make sense for them to win, but It is what it is. It's preseason. Calm down. You don't have Hathaway bouncing around out there. You don't have Sealer bouncing around all the time. Policing the ice. You don't have the guys that make the difference. There's chinks in the chain missing. So I mean, you can't.
Speaking of pieces of armor missing,
okay.
What about TK? Out of all those games, I didn't hear his name mentioned once.
I don't have too much of an issue with it. He tends to not be able to control himself. So, I don't want him getting hurt before preseason, dude. Delorier, cool with what he's doing. He's letting people know, blah, blah, blah. We'll talk about that.
Well, he took care of the other, what's his face's brother?
Corey says
the Montreal game.
He fought both of them.
Oh, he fought them both.
He fought them both.
I know he
fought
on the
bench.
one.
He wants to fight both of them. Corey chimes in, says that was a bump turnover, 0.6 seconds left. Yeah.
Just throw it around the boards.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what comes. They say that he's he's projected to be ready. I'll be honest with you, I'm high on the kid. I don't think he's ready. He's got to go down, and which sucks because I really wanted him to be ready. But Corey also says Grubenkin makes the team. That's what I'm saying. He just missed on the penalty shot. Yeah. And Heather Edwards chimes in and says, "Hey, what's going on, Heather? How you doing? Nice Charlie Kirk thing you got there. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna say it. So yeah, if you don't like it, don't follow us. I don't fucking care. We're not gonna get into that, but just saying. But yes, that's what we got for the games that happened. Let's get into the upcoming games. Brought to you by SeatGeek. All right, so upcoming games brought to you by SeatGeek. Go to your app store, download it if you don't already have it. Use promo code Old City Sports Network, all one word, for $20 off your first games. And don't be an idiot. Use more than one email. Rock that bad boy. If you're going out to any AHL game and you get $20 off, you're basically going for $10. So,
well, depending where your seat is, you might be going there basically free.
They may charge you on parking.
Yeah.
So we got the Bruins again tomorrow. At 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's see how we can watch it. So it says that it's going to be broadcasted to the New England area, which is the same thing they did the other day.
Right.
But it will be broadcast on www.philadelphiaflyers.com. Go on there. Click on the link right at 7 o'clock. It won't be up there until 7 o'clock. Click on that. Open up your browser. And then make it bigger. And so what they've been doing is they've been doing the audios from the radio,
right,
and the video feed is from whoever's got the rights to it. So it's working out. It's like a second off, but like it's literally okay. But
right.
The kids even picked up on it. They're like, "What is going on here?" I'm like, just be quiet. We're watching it. But yeah, so we got the Bruins. We'll see how that goes. Hey, Flyers got some injuries here. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, my boy Dorwart's out. Oliver with the upper body day to day. Bonk's out day to day upper body. Forrester's out with the elbow day to day. What's Lane Peterson? Out with the upper body. Ethan Sampson's out with the upper body. Ryan Ellis is still on here.
I think because technically they have to.
Yep, back and wrist line and triceps. We got to figure that out. But yeah, don't know how that's going to go. I hope it goes the same way it went the other night, just an absolute battle. We do have a graphic or a design guy now. You've been seeing that. So we'll be updating you guys with the lineups, with how to watch it, where to listen to it. If that's the thing, we're going to keep you going all season with as much info as possible. And then, yeah, we'll just keep going with that. So that's the first game. The second game of the week is going to be against the Islanders again. And that's going to be in Philly. So you should be able to watch that on TV. If you got the Philadelphia Sports Packers with Peacock or whatever you're doing, Yeah, I want to beat them. I don't like the Islanders. Everybody that knows I don't like the Islanders. So let's get that. What do you think? Islanders win? Boston win? Islanders win? What do you think?
I can't say sweep, but
no. No.
I have a feeling it's gonna be we'll beat Boston, and because the Islanders have a better goaltender, I think that's why we'll lose.
Yeah, I don't want that for the whole season, but yeah, I gotta agree with you. Yeah, so we'll see.
That's just for the upcoming games. Yeah, when they start figuring out the goalie.
Yeah, and then Saturday we have another one against the Devils, and that is at the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Not the the Xfinity Mobile Arena. Are you gonna call it the X? The Fin? The Mobile? Like, what? His name sucks. And it's not connected to Xfinity Center at all.
No.
Why would you not do that? That's stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna lose against the Devils. It's just
I think we'll beat them.
think so. It's preseason.
I still think I know one of the Hughes brothers is still hurt.
Luke, I think. I don't care. They're both hurt all the time. The only one that's not hurt ever is going to be on the Flyers next year. So
hopefully,
I think it's happening. Well, we can get into that. Let's see. Brandon Paul chimes in and says, Ellis who, laugh out loud. Heather is upset about Fedotov being dealt. And he was just on waivers too. So he's really getting thrown around. And Brandon says he's still calling it the Wells Fargo. Called the Well. Yeah, it's tough. And then that game ends the preseason. So then we get in the regular season, and we'll be talking about that next Sunday. And I guess it'll be me and Armin. So and Corey, hopefully. So you'll be
birthday dinner.
My wife's birthday is the day before, and it's our I think like 14th anniversary year. Yeah, it's crazy.
Anything fancy?
So we're going to a friend's house. Lindsay's mom's taking the girls for the night, so we'll go there.
Another baby on board.
Yeah, no, thank you. All right, let's get into Alley Talk, and that's brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads. All right, so Alley Talk is always brought to you by Iron and Steel Threads. Go to www.ironandsteelthreads.com. Use promo code OldCity10 for 10% off site-wide. And a portion of the proceeds go to youth hockey. Iron and Steel Threads were the first people to send out literally within a day their donation for our cancer benefit for Adam Meehan, which, again, like I said, went very, very well. So, we love our sponsors. Warlord was second. So,
and right now they have their Halloween theme.
I saw.
So, I like I think it was the zombie.
I saw the werewolf one.
The werewolf one was pretty badass.
Pretty cool. Check them out. They're really cool. They didn't even ask questions. They just said, give us the address. They're really awesome over there.
And just make sure when you go to order, make sure you watch which thing you're ordering. Because I almost ordered a shirt, but it was in youth.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch.
So you gotta watch the sizes.
Watch the sizes. All right, so let's get into some topics here. Actually, let me change this before we even. Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna bring it up. All right, first topic is who's getting a roster spot. I'm gonna listen to you. We'll get some. Probably get some messages from the audience. Also, Brandon says, just ordered a Halloween shirt from Iron Steel Threads. I got a zombie one. There he is. Okay. All right, guy. Yeah, Brandon, did you just hear that? Let me know if you heard that noise there. Just making sure. So who's making the opening night roster? So my problem is, and I'm not normally going to do this.
Do you have a list of
they're in my head. I've been following them their whole fucking careers, dude. Like, I'm not. I got really into this season, with this off season with these guys. I've been following Bump since college. You know, since they got him. He's bulked up substantially. He's huge. So is who's the one guy? I don't remember his name because they only had him play like once. I don't remember his name. Anyway, it'll come to me at some point. He's only played like 1 or 2 games. But Noah Powell, he's huge. Like, he is huge, but like, he's just like, now he's like too big.
How's his skating? Does it look like deer on ice?
It's not great. It's not the greatest.
So and it's like Zamula all over again.
The only one of the prospects, two of the prospects, and I'm not counting Grabankin in here. He's not a prospect. Jet Lachenko and Denver Barkey are the only two whose skating I am 100% on with. They had it was Jet Lachenko. No, it was during one of the preseason games they let Denver Barkey and Alex Bump on the same line. Fucking killed it, dude. It was I didn't believe what I was watching. Linz has been watching the games, which is staggering. And I'm like,
Right.
oh my god,
Yeah.
literally, thanks for watching the game. It's a thing now. It's awesome.
It's a thing.
It's a thing now. Again, she said she's gonna wear a Simmons jersey too here soon.
Nice.
Getting ripping here. Yeah, so they're the only two who's skating I'm like 100% in on. Like the other guys, it's very ugly. And that's also that's Porter Martone as well.
Right.
You know, his skating, his ability to skate, obviously he's good at doing it, but it's just not where it needs to be. The other two they're in. But like Corey had just said, that turnover was his fault. I personally love Alex Bump. Don't think he's ready. I think he needs to go down to AHL. I think the Flyers have put themselves in a situation with Jet Lachenko because now they don't want to send him back to juniors. They don't know if they can't send him to Lehigh because of that new rule. So they kind of have to give him a roster spot. So me personally, I think it's going to be Jet and Grabenkin with a little taste of Abols. Abols is staying. He's not going anywhere.
Well, I know from an interview of Talk that he likes the way that Jet already plays a 200-foot game.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have to tell him where to go, where to be. Jet was already doing it. So just from watching that interview, I already think Jet solidified himself in the spot without, saying it to everybody.
Right. It's also too like that situation with that rule. I wrote an article for Hockey Hot Stove about. I wrote like 2 articles for the fans, and I was like, "Why am I doing that when I can do that for us? It's stupid." Bill Meltzer asked me to do it.
Right.
So I wrote one about him going to the Phantoms, and it was edited because he was like, "That's not true. Like he's not." I'm like, so now they're talking about he could go to. It's a very weird situation. Like no one, like Bill Meltzer's high up, and he's like, I don't even know. No one knows what's going on with this because the rule sets in next year. So why can't you do it now? He'll be a year older next year, so it doesn't even matter.
And next year
Brandon says, I didn't think Jet will have a spot on the roster. I think it's going to be Grabenkin and Jet. I think it's going to be Jet because of what you said with Tocchet. And also, like I said, the situation, it's like, all right, we got to play him. It's not like he's going to decrease. The kid's hockey knowledge, his speed, he knows what he's doing. The only thing he's got to do is get the puck on his stick and
just be healthy.
And it's not going to happen the first year. We all remember Tyson Forrester didn't do that his first year. Noah Cates kind of did it a little bit.
Well,
TK
Tyson
didn't
Forrester,
do it his first year.
Everybody said that he's slow on the skates, but he has an NHL ready shot, and that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, that wrist, he's got a wicked wrist shot.
So, and it seems like I thought Forrester was getting faster.
Remember, I wasn't a fan. I was like, I'm tired of hearing about Forrester because I'm tired of hearing about it because it's
all the hype.
Oh, geez. All the hype. Yeah, it's, I don't know.
Little indigestion burps. Yeah.
Well, that shit's ripping me now. I don't know. I like it. Yeah, just give him some time. And Tyson got some time, and I'm very satisfied with. It's not the end result, but what's happening with him now. Yeah, let Jet play on the NHL. Let him do it.
Yeah,
and that brings us into another topic later on about Jet being there. But yeah, I think you're gonna get Jet. I think you're gonna get Grabenkin. I think you're gonna get Abols. I don't think. And actually, we do have the segment. It used to be here it used to be, but it's the block now. With the chopping block, the block.
Okay.
So it's gonna be who's I got a guy on there who everybody was really. We should do the woodshed again. I'm gonna change it to the woodshed. I don't have a video for it anyway, so I'll change
it was the Turnpike.
I did find that video, so we could use that again if we wanted to. It's all over the place.
We got so much shit going on.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's who makes it. I think Jet's earned it. He's been around. He's a good sport about it too. Abols, dude, he more than deserves it. That guy's all over the place. He's been the absolute biggest journeyman. He's been overseas. He's been in the AHL, and he doesn't complain. He's doing real well. You're not hearing anything negative about him.
He's almost like another PL Belmar.
Yeah.
He was all over the French, or not French, France, Canadian Hockey League, the Swedish Hockey League.
Maybe Belmar.
Yeah. And then we brought him over. He played for 2 seasons with us, and then we moved on from him for some reason. And
he went to the Avalanche. Did he get
he went to Avalanche and got a cup.
He went to Avalanche and got a cup. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, so what do you think? You think it's going to be Jet? You think anybody else?
Jet is a definite my solid pick. The runner-up,
I love Brandon.
I like Bump, but I
I don't get it.
don't think he's thick enough.
Really? You don't think he's thick enough?
No,
He's
like that
big,
play,
dude.
like that play that he played behind the boards, and he, for one, he put himself in a bad spot.
Yeah.
If the Boston guy wanted to, he could have just destroyed him and then got the puck. But luckily, the player didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know. Just looking at him, he's got the height. It just didn't look like he was thick enough.
So when he got drafted, he was tiny-ish.
Yeah.
He put on a lot of muscle, dude.
Yeah, I just still think he's.
But
it could have been just for me watching it from the highlights and the camera angle.
He messed up, and I'm telling you, he messed up. So I mean,
yeah.
But at the same time, like, yeah, everyone was high on him. Like Tockett was like, yeah, Jonesy told me to look at this kid, and he's like, yeah, the all training camp, all dev camp, they were all over him, and sometimes it doesn't work out. And honestly, I don't think he's done enough.
You might not want to pull the trigger too soon.
I agree.
I mean, we've seen it, especially with the Flyers organization. But you look around the league, you bring up guys too soon, their fucking confidence gets shot. They go to the AHL until they're 25, 26.
Yep.
And then they come up, and then they're like, hey, where the hell has this guy been?
And that's like Samu Tuamala.
That's another one that's been
I didn't bring that in this week, but that was a topic people were talking about on some of these pages, and
they're like, where's he
I
at?
commented and was like, they just are not giving him the green light. I don't know what the reason would be. It's got to be something like in the franchise, because they just skipped over. Me and Corey talked about that like all last season. Corey was all over it, but like
this would be, in my opinion, this would be his ready year.
They're just skipping over him.
But
yeah, he's one that I don't know what the deal is, but we'll see about that. Brandon asks, are we still keeping the tradition of the milk carton this year again on Flyers Alley? We were just talking about it. I was going to call it the block, like being on the chopping block, but I think we're going to bring the turnpike back.
The turnpike, the milk carton, the missing poster, and you call it whatever.
Our ability to make cool videos has increased substantially. So
we'll think of something.
Yeah, it'll be here. We're in between sponsors right now, so we are, like I said earlier, we are talking to Chickies and Pete's. So if that ends up being good this week when I sit down with them, then it'll be the block or the turnpike brought to you by Chickies and Pete's, and then we'll be doing a live there too. That's what it's all about. So, but not till next year. Give us some time to live here for a second. Next topic is the goaltending. I watched all the preseason. I know it was tough to watch.
It was tough.
It was tough to watch.
With the highlights and the stat sheets, it does not give goalies the benefit of the doubt, because I looked at it and I just saw shit. I give it a D rating all the way around. But then that's just looking at it from a black and white stats sheet that's not watching the game.
Yeah, and I'll say too, I watched all of them, and I did pay attention to the goalies. All of them kind of did their own thing. Bjarnason was good. At one time, Kolosov was excellent.
Right.
Let me see. Vladar let one goal in, and they just ripped him out of goal. Like, he was looking good, dude. Like,
do you think they were doing it ice time wise?
I think there was, because then they did the same thing to Urson during one of the games.
Right.
They ripped him right out. And then I'm like, all right, well, why are you letting dude get
that
5?
Quick.
Yeah, like, all right. So I will say I'll agree with you. I'll give it a D rating as well, only because I just don't think that they're I think that I know they're really high on Kolosov. I know that the people that I talked to in the franchise have said that they didn't even know if he was coming. There was no.
I told you, you gotta wait.
There was no communication with his camp at all. The last thing that anybody heard was, which is funny that they said
they
it.
Did the same thing last year when they brought him.
Right.
They didn't talk to him. They locked him in a fucking room by himself.
Right.
Doesn't know.
Well, he's cool now.
Well,
I heard he's got a better attitude now.
Well, he didn't know a bunch of.
Yeah. Please don't make me do that story.
Like we did last year. I said,
we beat that horse.
How are you going to bring a guy that's Russian all the way over here to America, put him in a hotel room?
Hey, that's what he wanted to do. You maybe get into it.
Ah.
Oh, hey. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Hey, look at that. Hey.
Yeah, so they tried to. What do you mean? He didn't want to have a roommate.
Well, having a roommate's different than communicating and being with the team. The Flyers could have did better. And you and I know they could have did better for this kid.
Well, it was the Phantoms. I mean, and they're always, but
Yes.
they are always. I'm not trying to defend anybody, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, it was crazy, but they're always struggling for a goalie. So then they rush him over, and then they didn't know what to do with him.
Exactly.
You got both of them over at the same time. You got Fedotov and him at the same time. Why don't you leave one over there?
Or at least
point?
Get them close to each other so they could bounce off
one's
ideas.
He's from Belarus.
Yes.
So I mean, the language isn't. I don't think the same, but it's probably not that much different.
No.
But yeah, they did. I'll give it to you. They didn't do the right thing to him, which is fine. I mean,
they kept fucking Mitchkov and Zamula together, which I think was stupid.
I also think one of the biggest problems they did was get Peterson. They had him, and they
forgot.
didn't. Yeah. So
you're telling me Peterson, and it's just going right through my head. I don't know him.
Yeah, the AHL goalie they got from the LA Kings when they traded the $10 million for 2 years.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah. So I think they've always been struggling for a goalie for so long that then they got all these goalies. They're like, what are we gonna do with them? Like I said, I'll give it a D with you, just only because I think Vladar and Kolosov. Well, actually, no, I would say Vladar, Kolosov, and Bjarnason all looked good at one point in time. Urson's the problem.
And another goalie
that
I wanted to get in the offseason, Vader.
Oh, Vladar? Yeah.
Vladar, I call it Vader.
He's never even watched Star Wars before.
But you know what I mean? Like I wanted to see more of him, and
that's the problem now. You
spent money on him.
Yeah, and you did. Yeah, you're spending money on him for sure. And you're not letting him play. It's just because. So that was my point. They're really high on Kolosov.
Yes.
And I'll be honest. They should be. He is a good goalie, but Urson's the issue. I don't care what everybody says. Urson is the issue.
He's a cheaper issue.
Well, he's just an issue. He's just not good. I'm sorry.
You could just do what we did the 1 year with Ray Emery, Layton, where we ran the three goalies. They called it the three-headed monster. Well, they were all playing good.
But that's what it is. It's Urson, Vladar, Kolosov.
So I think that's what we're gonna have to do, which means our bench is shorter because you have to have.
Yep. It does also mean too that none of them are signed besides Vladar.
I thought Kolosov is still
he
under
owes
contract.
1 year, but it's not like next year. There's not going to be.
You're right.
Those two are going to be able to be moved, and I don't think they're going to move Kolosov. I think they're going to move. They're going to move Urson.
Or just not sign them.
All right. So yeah, I would say I'll go with you with the D rating on that one. Moving on to these two, Mitchkov and Zegras. Had Leah Hollenbach at training camp every single day, and got some cool pictures of Zegras. Zegras and Mitchkov are really they've grown a pretty good friendship here. I will say that I was not the biggest fan of the Zegras addition, but he's proven me wrong.
But we got him for a steal.
We did, and it's going to work out. The power play already looks better with Zegras on it. These two are on the ice. When everyone else leaves, they're on the ice working on stuff every single day. And
worst comes to worst,
yeah,
Zegras is a good trade piece if we ever have to.
100%. Yeah, there's no negative end to that.
Well, you want my negative takes on Zegras?
Yeah, let's hear it.
The little bit of the highlights that I saw of Zegras doesn't look happy.
Doesn't look happy.
I mean, yes, him and Mitchkov are paired up very nicely. I also will get to Mitchkov in a little bit on my predictions.
Oh, okay.
So,
you want to go throw that in there? Okay.
Yeah, I'll throw it in there with the predictions.
Okay.
But yeah, to me, it looks like Zegras is being a prima donna, doesn't want to be here. That's just looking at the highlights. I'm not going into any of the games yet, or even watching a full game and watching them. That's just my feelings on Zegras, that I don't think he really wants to be here. I think he's going to showcase and probably ask for a trade by the deadline.
Really? I don't think he's going anywhere. Only because he's here with his best friend now, 2 of them. They're not going
Just
anywhere.
saying.
Hey, but at the same time,
there's a bigger market up north of us that people love the fucking lights.
Well, I don't. I like the hot take. I'm always here for that. I mean, I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
Could you imagine Zegers with Panera?
Yeah,
and JT Miller as a center.
Yeah, it's too early for me.
You would have a sniper, a centerman that plays 200 feet, and then a playmaker on that.
You got to show me what you're talking about, and then there hasn't been enough. Like,
there's no rumors.
All flash right now.
There's no rumors of that.
Right.
I'm just saying, just like when Patrick Kane went to the Rangers. I'm just saying, if you put Zegers up there with Panera, JT Miller, that line would be dangerous.
Yeah, and like you said, like the trade bait too. I mean, not trade bait, but anyone will take him. I mean, you could definitely get a haul for him. The only reason why I'm gonna absolutely shoot it down is because they brought him here to play with Mitchkov.
Yes.
And I hate to break it to you, but there's only not you, just people in general. There's only a couple. There's only a couple of these young players in the league. I don't want to believe that. There's only a couple players in the league right now that literally, like, teams are like, okay, we want to bring Zegers in to play with our young guy, like
Mitchkov.
Well, Mitchkov, Celebrini, Will Smith over in San Jose. Bedard has no one to play with in Chicago. I mean, Utah has a bunch of young kids to play with. So, I mean, I agree with that aspect of it, but I feel like that's why Philly's not going to let him go anywhere. Mm-hmm. And I feel like there was a lot of talk.
It better be.
It should be top. Yeah. It's got to be top notch. Because it is. It's gonna be that. And but I do agree with you that once the shit starts hitting the fan, you're gonna know. Like, he's gonna want to leave, and it's not gonna be very quiet.
I mean, no offense. I love TDA, but as soon as he wasn't gelling with the team, I should say management, because
once he started flaring up. What do you call that? Flaring up? I don't know. Being TDA.
Being TDA. I mean, I loved him.
I was a huge fan.
And I know with him going to the Islanders, he's going to get that ice time.
Yep.
He might not get PP1.
It's not even like he's a bad player either.
No.
I know all his moves, though. Like, I love TDA. So, like, when he was in that, he's going to score.
You know what he's going to do.
I knew. And he knows how to take advantage of young goalies, and he did.
And he knows with the young players to chirp at them, to get them under their skin. I mean, that's why we love him.
His official name is Anthony D'Angelo. He's an absolute Italian guy that literally pisses you off all the time. Like,
and that's why he worked so well with us. But
everybody bitched.
Go for nothing.
Well, everybody bitched. And that was the
fucking keyboard warriors
and the Karens. Yep. Remember when they brought him in? They were like, everybody was like that. Like, why
I wanted him
because he got in the fight. I don't. Wait, you mean he punched a goalie? Yeah, I'm in.
Hey, he punched the goalie in the face because he was Russian.
I want that. Let's go. You know what happened back there. Let's go. Well, we do now, I think.
Most of the story came out.
Yeah.
But the goalie still didn't confirm or deny it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's we can move on. I don't see anyone say anything in the crowd, so maybe they'll say it for this one. How often does Delorier play? I've been just going off. I think the easiest thing to do is I'm not on Flyers talk because they're just absolute mutants. I'll let you guys handle that. They're the TDA of the Flyers pages on Facebook.
Well, if you don't have Delorier playing, he's gonna. I know
this is exactly what I said.
You know, the whole protection of your players, but someone takes a run at Zegers and he's out for the rest of the season, or Mitchkov shortens his career. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at what happened with Lindros with too many head issues. Mm-hmm. I'm not comparing the two, but if you're going to hurt your stars, you got to have somebody to respond. If you're gonna play these kids, you have to have them on the team. And from what I hear, he loves being in Philly. And, I mean, you're not getting that atmosphere anywhere else. And Delorier, he's not the greatest penalty killer. But you could put him out there instead of having a star player out there on the PK. You rest your fucking guys, and you have a fucking maniac. That loves taking the body. Yeah, he sticks. I never seen him back down from anybody. No. Even when we went against him, he never backed down from anybody. Even when Sealer beat him up. Allegedly. I watched it. I know. Up against the boards, I know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, that's the thing too, and it was funny because your comment last year about Hathaway was absolutely stellar. Like, he was 100% spot on. He's not a fighter. He can, but he's not.
No, he'll fucking
it was just
stir that pot.
It was weird that right when you said that, he
perfect.
beat the hell out of Cousins.
That was perfect.
I'll never not put that in our intro, by the way. And I timed it up just in time for when,
and I'll
when the bass drops.
I'll say it every year to hopefully it does it again and again and again.
Yeah.
But I don't like the fact that, I'm sorry to cut you off again,
No,
that another beer company sponsored one of our guys, and the last time that happened, he ended up being a fucking.
Oh, you're talking about Hathaway with his new beer?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not his beer. It's
Dogfish Heads. Yeah. Yeah, but
it's sponsored.
Mark Ramos from Fired Up had it. So it's pretty good. I don't drink IPAs anymore.
Right.
I'm not doing it. Gotta live out here. Yeah. So the conversation that sparked it was just we gotta get rid of Delorier, blah blah blah. We don't need fighting. You know, we have Hathaway, and I forget who else they said. They said like a player that like doesn't fight like ever. And it's not even about the fighting in itself. It's the fact that people understand when they're on the ice, like, okay, if I do this, I'm gonna have to deal with Delorier. Yeah, he's not the type to jump you either. He's a very respectful enforcer. Yes. But at the same time, like I didn't play hockey like that, but where I missed that, the knowledge comes in when you have the Hathaway is a different type of player than Delorier. Hathaway disrupts plays. You know, he checks. He 2 years in a row had the most checks in the league. Yes. You know, so that's something that he does. Delorier enforces the ice. He can do. I mean, like you said, you can put him out there pretty much in any situation. He is a professional hockey player. He can do the deed, but yeah, Sealer's getting older. Okay, he's not going to be doing that as much as you think he is.
Well, anymore. He was also on the verge of retiring.
Right. Well, yeah. So when we first got him, he was on the verge.
So of I think there might be a lingering issue that he might have.
Probably his knees.
I'm going to say his knees because he's a big fucking dude.
Well, plus Sealer. Well, plus he blocks shots every single game. I mean, so, and that's the thing. We're not getting rid of Delorier. He's got a no move clause. If everyone didn't remember that, Chuck Fletcher gave him a no move clause.
I think he's the only, no offense, goon that no.
Yeah, I can't call him. Just call him an enforcer. They don't like being called goons.
I know.
Yeah, he's local now. They don't do that. I know. Brandon chimes and says, I think he plays a decent ice time, like both of you said, to protect our star players and young guys. I think Hathaway will a great season this season. Yep, he will. He does every year. And what about Sealer? Like I said, like we just said, he's probably going to be hanging it up. But
over under on Hathaway's great season, 35 points. Do you think that's a good number for him? I believe he's a $3 or $4 million player.
Yeah, I don't.
I normally go
say slightly over.
So I normally go by if he's a $3 million player, he's got to, in my opinion, he's got to make at least 30 points.
Yeah, I'd say slightly over, but it just depends because I do think this season, like he was saying, you got to protect our player. I didn't even get into that aspect, but yeah, you have to, if you want to play the younger guys, you got to have someone that absolutely will protect them. Sealer can do it, but then it is what it is. Brandon says he'll do 40 for Hathaway. I'm not going that far.
I take that bet.
Let's take that bet because I'm not going that far. I love Hathaway. Or I may draft him. I'm gonna draft him. Probably.
I could see him. I could see him having 20 goals.
No.
I believe last year he had, I think 23.
I'll look for you.
But
I would love to know this too. So
because he's another guy like. 80 this year it's 82 or 84 games this year.
84.
Okay.
Yeah. Last season he had 10 goals.
Oh, I was way off.
11 assists, 21 points, 58 PIMs. He was a plus minus of 5 and then 67 games played because he did have that concussion.
Yes.
Yeah. His highest year was goals in the NHL was when he was with the Washington Capitals in 2020-21. And he had 12. And the following season he had 12 too. So, yeah. So goals, maybe. I mean, I would say slightly over this season. There's a lot of hype on this season. I don't know if you want to take that bet. Oh no, you should take that bet. Yeah.
With the 40 points.
Brandon says I see 16 goals for Hathaway this season. Yeah, so
That's
points
in his wheelhouse.
Points, yeah. I would
Not
go.
20.
I would lean a little bit less than 40, but goals he'll get right around. I would say 16 is a good number. But yeah, playing Delorier, you got to play Delorier. That's stupid.
And Delorier, I'd be happy with him to even have 10 points. I'd rather have him protect guys than get points.
Yeah.
And he's just over 3 million. Even though I just said I want $3 million players to get 30 points, but Delorier is not that guy. He's a protector.
I hooked up the what is that down there? See that one? The bottom one?
The Flyers Alley 20
Twitch. There's always one person watching that. I don't know who the hell they are. Anyway.
Comment.
Yeah.
On Twitch.
Yeah. So let's see. Predictions on the season. It's very early to say anything.
That's why it's a prediction.
It's a prediction, but it was something that was rolling around because everybody's a mutant, and they're just like people are literally freaking out over the preseason. It's already already starting.
I'll kick this one off.
You go right ahead.
So Mitchkov, everybody's hyping it up.
Oh, right, okay.
So, do you guys ever hear the thing called sophomore slump? Yeah. It's not just a saying, it normally happens. So I think Mitchkov will have his slump this year. I'll put him at 40 points, even though it's a little high.
Mitchkov, yeah.
I'll give him 40 points because I guarantee it. They're going to put him on the top two lines. They're going to put him on the power play.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I think he's going to have a sophomore slump. I already told you earlier that I think Zegras.
You don't think he's happy? Yep.
I don't think he's happy, and I think by the trade deadline he's going to ask for a trade. The Flyers.
Yeah, so this could be absolute predictions of the season.
So I'm just saying the Flyers already have the rights of him, so they could just say,
right.
Well, we're not going to listen to you. You're not going to be traded. The Flyers easily could just say that. You could request a trade, and we could just say no.
Yeah.
That's how I think the season's going to go. I don't think we're going to scratch the playoffs.
Oh my God, you're really.
So that's the season.
you're really getting in there.
I don't believe in our goaltending. I love Coleslaw. Well, I shouldn't say I don't love him. I like him a lot. I still think there's places for him to grow.
Yep.
Our defense, I think, is. I'm not going to say god awful, so I'll just say dog shit. Thrown through a screen door. There's a couple good pieces, but it still has to grow. And our offense is young, which I love. Let them grow, but I still don't think seeing us nowhere near the playoffs. I still, again, just like last year, I see us in the top 10 in the draft pick lottery for next year.
So Brandon chimes in, says he says 16 goals for Hathaway this year. We said that. He also said, my only worry this season is Erson, because I agree with you, Jesse. He isn't a good goalie for us. I don't think he. Yeah. He also says, I think TK, Tippett, Hathaway will have a great season, and I hope York does great this year, especially with us giving him that extension. A lot of eyes are on him. I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say – the only thing I will say about the playoffs is if anything does happen, it will be an absolute wild card, and it'll be a fight to get into the wild card. The conversations do happen on obviously X and Facebook, and not really on Instagram. Instagram's kind of like kindergarten of the social medias. But I don't think you're going to have to worry too much about the playoffs. That's their goal. Danny Briere has said it numerous times in press conferences this offseason that now they're ready to do that. I think they could do it. I don't think it's as dire as it was like the previous seasons. Like if we get in, we're gonna get shellacked. There's a lot of bad teams in the Metro right now. The Bruins, the Rangers, the Islanders. Once you get down south, that's where the problems start happening with the Canes and the Panthers. Tampa Bay's ass. Nashville's ass. There's not a lot. I don't know if they're actually. I think they're in the Atlantic. I don't think they're in the.
It's
anyway, it's on the East Coast. You have to look at, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn. That's when I started getting right on a lot of the shit that we've been talking about the past couple seasons. The past 2 seasons, I've been like 9 and 10 with like predictions or whatever. It's because you have to look at it like that. Like, the teams are not as good as they used to be. Like the teams that like Buffalo's still shit, but now Utah has a really good squad. San Jose is going to be an issue. Like that's going to happen. That is going to happen. But the first season that the Kraken came out, they were good. They're shit now. Matt Beniers, bust, absolute bust. What happened to that one kid that was supposed to go to
right?
Remember him?
Shane Wright.
Shane Wright. I saw someone trying to tell me that this was going to be his season, bro. He's been in the league for 3 fucking years.
Yeah,
that passed. That's gone, dude. That draft class was shit. So like, those are the type of things you got to look at. I don't think the Flyers are going to be as bad as they were last year. I think you're going to see some cool stuff, but I don't think it's going to be. If we get in the wild card, then we'll talk. You just can't. This fan base is just so ignorant and unknowledgeable about this sport that they love so much. Do that. Do your research on the other teams that we're playing. We know what we have. Right. Go look at. Do you know that Stamkos is on Nashville now? Do you all know that? Like he's there now, and they suck. Like they're already calling for Trotz's head, dude.
That was a big shocker.
Yeah, they're calling for Barry Trotz's head.
I didn't think they were going to be that bad.
They're bad. But Tampa.
That was the first year.
When was the last time you heard about Vasilevsky doing anything? You haven't, right? Because everyone's worried about the Fly. Worry about whatever else.
You got to remember all the games that they just played.
Hey, whatever.
Before the Florida Panthers came along.
Yeah, hey.
Tampa was up there.
Yeah, but everyone falls. Eventually, it's going to be us. Maybe when my kids are older. But Brandon chimes in again.
I don't think we're anywhere near their level.
Well, no. I want into the playoffs. That's all. Second round exit.
Their top 2 lines from Tampa would do circles around our entire team.
I don't think so. Well, it depends on who's on. You don't know who's on team yet.
And their goaltending.
We take Vasilevsky out all the time.
Is hands down better than ours.
Oh, I'm never going to be able to defend that. That's just
that one goalie. You could put both of our goalies in net, and I would still take Valesky over them.
Yeah. Yep. Brandon chimes in again, says, and the Panthers don't think will be good this year. Barkov is out for the year. Kachuk is still out mid-December. Yeah, and you have to take advantage of that. Like, I know Frank Molesky messaged me and told me, he was the first person to tell me. I said, yeah, take advantage of that. Let's go. We play them our first game.
We got to jump down.
Yeah. Got to be aggressive. No, let's not play Deloria. Okay. They just won 2 Stanley Cups in a row, being one of the most aggressive teams, physical teams in the NHL. That's how they won. Well, you don't want to mimic that? We have that.
And
come on now.
Chuck was also playing banged up.
Yeah.
And still throwing his body out.
I love that. Guy's an absolute gamer. All right, let's move on to is that? Yeah. So that's
your prediction is scratching the playoffs?
My prediction is we're going to see some cool stuff. We are going to see some cool stuff. Our power play is going to get better. It's already getting better in the playoffs.
Right.
I mean, in preseason, you're seeing what you're getting. We're getting power play goals. Cool. That's why you brought Zegers here to play with Mitchkov on the power play. That's what it is. It's working.
I could also just tell you, Buffalo Sabres last year, I think we're in the top 10 with scoring and a high power play. They didn't make the playoffs.
Oh, I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. I'm ready for some cool stuff.
You just want to see some magic happen.
Yeah, I'm cool. I mean, we've seen so much bad stuff. I mean, just with like changing the GM every 2 years, and then we got a new coach. How many coaches have we seen since we started this podcast? That's insanity, dude.
Just look at Anaheim. Look at San Jose.
Yep.
We got to scratch the fucking bottom for years and then build up. It's nice to see that we trade for some good fucking players. I still think we need to hit rock bottom and not just this mediocre. We got Mishkov.
I think we've hit the rock bottom. I think we've hit the rock bottom as we're gonna get. I like to do what you're doing right now, which is like forget about the past years. They've been bad, bud. We've been bad. So there's only one way to go, and up. It's up. So, but I don't want to go. I'm not saying we're going far up. I'm just saying we're going to see some cool stuff. If we were to get into the playoffs, I'm not. You can't. I'll even take a first round exit. I just want some Flyers playoffs. That's it. Moving on.
The first round playoffs.
I'll take second round.
Is a shit fucking draft pick. I don't think we're ready.
Who you go get? You know anyone in that draft class? There's one guy.
That one guy.
Gavin McKinnon.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that other 7-foot fucking guy that's playing for Penn State.
I don't have time for him. Let's move on to Beauty of the Week. I did have another topic, but I just didn't.
That's fine.
It's too early. It's too early for that. Beauty of the Week is brought to you by Warlord Beard Oil. Go to www.warlordbeardoil.com. Use promo code OldSports in all caps for 15% off site-wide, and any orders over $65 get you free shipping. Like I said, Bud at Warlord was one of the donators for the cancer benefit we threw, which was a huge success. So I don't know if Greg's out there. Haven't heard from Greg Montour. I'm assuming Corey's out there. I don't know what. I haven't heard from him for a while. Brandon, give me your beauty. I'm only gonna give one beauty of the week.
It was that kid that was laying down the fucking lumber. I forget his fucking
fighting.
Yeah.
Sawyer Bolton. Prospect.
Yeah.
That's yours.
Him and Delorier.
Okay.
In that Montreal game.
Okay. I don't think Bolton.
No, that was
Bolton played
McDonald.
Yes, that was McDonald. Yeah, so finally.
Those two guys were my beauty of the week.
You okay?
I'm going that route. That's
okay.
Also for dust up, you know.
Yeah, I got it for dust up. Yeah. I don't have McDonald's though because it was short.
It was short, real short ragdoll.
But I liked it though. I liked it. I like to see him get. I've been waiting for that.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. My beauty of the week is gonna be Nikita Grabenkin. We won that trade with Lawton. I'm sorry, we just did.
Yeah,
that kid is good, man. I love his press conferences alone are well worth trading Scott Lawton because I don't think Lawton's gonna be that much longer either.
That
so
bring
his
hockey
back.
Smile that he's got,
dude. Was it back check, forecheck, back check, paycheck? Even that, like he's just happy as hell to be playing. I like his attitude because everybody else is just like.
All by the book.
Yeah. He's just like,
everybody
have a great day.
they're a great team. They play defense. They play offense.
You know what? Alex Bump did say when they were playing, Lehigh was playing Wilkes in the playoffs. He was like, they just weren't a good team. We just ran them over. I was like, whoa, what did you just say, dude? Let's go. Dude, like he hasn't said that yet. But yeah, Nikita Grabenkin, love the guy to death. I'm all about him. I think he makes the team. That's it. I think we gotta see. Abels is Brandon's beauty of the week. I appreciate that. I love the guy. Abels is awesome. I bought a blank Flyers jersey from one of the yard sales. Found out that it was actually a female's jersey.
Right.
So I gave it to Charlotte, and I told her I forget who she said she wanted on the back, but she's like, who's that guy? So that's no case. She's like, that's who it is. I need that guy on the back. I was like, we could put Abels on the back. I was going to put someone on the back of it, whoever made the team, but it's taking too long.
It doesn't matter.
It's taking too long.
It just shows you they, you know.
Well, she went from.
I know.
Yeah. And she's still like, I love Kevin Hayes. I'm like, the dude's on the Penguins. 1.
Yeah.
2, what are you doing?
That's the street.
She's like,
that's the street.
But she's basically saying, she's like, isn't one of your favorite players like not that good of a player? I was like, you better knock it off. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Knock it off. But yeah, Abels is good. Grabenkin's good. You got Delorier and Hunter McDonald. I'm glad to see Hunter McDonald get mean because he's mean down in the.
Could have got her a Tocchet jersey.
Oh, you could. I could. My fish is named Tocchet upstairs, so we'll see.
Okay.
Well, maybe. Oh, we'll see.
The old 22 number,
Yeah. Well, we don't have a. I don't think. I did put. Yeah, we'll just talk about who's on the block. 'Cause I don't have a video for it. We don't have a segment for it, so we'll do that. It will be brought to you by probably Chickies and Pete, so we'll make that official when it is. My person that's on the block, or if it's going to be, was it the highway? What do you call it? Turnpike. I keep forgetting that. Mine's Emil Andre. I am not convinced that this guy is NHL ready. He did score the winning goal in the shootout. Okay, like gotcha. But so we were watching him down. Sam's got the AHL TV thing, so I was watching him in the playoffs. He's mean as shit, dude. That kid is so mean. Emil Andre is mean in the AHL, but when he comes up here, absolutely nothing. Like he's not like he's like starting shit in the AHL, dude. Like
you think they're like telling him to rein it back when you're up here?
I don't know. I mean,
we've heard stories from other players and stuff like that say like when you're up in the bigs,
yeah, maybe tone it down.
You got to change your aspect, your play style.
Yeah,
which is very detrimental to young players.
I'd probably say no, only because they want the best. I would say the best defenseman that we ever had, all around defenseman, was Pronger. And it was because he was mean as shit, dude. Like he was a mean person, and that's okay. Like a defenseman needs to be mean. Yes. Like that's when a forward is bringing the puck into the zone and you see Chris Pronger there, you're like, what am I? If I mess up once, dude, I'm done. Yeah,
I'm dumping.
He's killing me. So like, I don't think that they would say that, but at the same time, I think to him they probably would because he's so small,
right?
And the situations that make me say I don't think he's ready. He would need that aspect to get out of that situation. He's getting put. He's not winning board battles. He's just his size is getting in the way, and they've said that his size is an issue. So my guy, that I just don't think it's. I think the experiment's over. I think the next defenseman that needs to come up is Hunter McDonald. I think that needs to be an absolute thing here. Or Helgi Grands. He looked really good in preseason. You have people, so let's if it's not working out, dude, it's not working out.
Right.
Like, and that's fine. Hunter McDonald's a big kid. Helgi Grands is a big guy. So I mean, you need big defense. We're going with size here, right? Well, let's continue to do that. So that's gonna be me.
Well, if you're not gonna go with size, you got to go with skill.
Well, he has the skill, but it's
look at like York.
Yeah,
we need to stop trying to make him a stay-at-home
defenseman.
Just let him play offense. Pair him up with Sealer.
I was just gonna say you gotta put him up with someone like Sealer.
You don't put him with Sandheim anymore.
Don't put him with Drysdale because Drysdale's the same style. He's the same style. Yep.
So just let.
You think that's the last thing with? So let's let York off the leash for a little bit and be a offensive defenseman. See how it goes. I think that'd be a good idea.
Because you saw him last year when you tried to. You basically tried to
defend his own.
You tried to house break him with Sandheim. Mm-hmm. Sandheim is like a wild card. Sometimes he'll play D, but then like he sees like that little opening and he'll
adapts his situation. Yeah. I don't see York being the guy that's gonna defend the breakaway. You're right. Yeah.
He has the speed to do it.
Yeah.
It's just if you're gonna do that, then
I agree with you.
Chop the motherfucker up because regardless. No matter what you do, if you try to poke, they're going to call you for a hooking anyway. Right. So play mean, chop the motherfucker's legs up, let him get a penalty shot or a 2-minute power play. I'll take that over you just getting the doors blown off you.
With you saying that, it actually makes me think a little bit differently about York. So,
and he's got that longer contract now.
I'd be willing to exercise that if that's something they would do. It does also, you gotta get rid of Zamula. One, and then put York with whoever that person's going to be. Yeah,
I'm most likely Sealer.
I'm in on that. Yep, I'm good with that.
I mean, they did do Zamula and Sandheim also, but which sucks because he has the height, if he played with a little bit more of a balls, he'd be like, or mean.
Yeah.
He'd be a great fucking, not great, a good
York?
5'6" defenseman. Zamula. If
Yeah,
they let
just-
him do that, but they don't.
His build is difficult for me too. Like he doesn't win very many battles. I don't know. I just have never been a fan. My father-in-law was a fan of him. Told me he was coming down, and I just haven't seen anything from him that makes me want to keep him around.
I don't want to keep him.
And you're plugging up you're plugging it up. Bring Hunter McDonald in. Bring in Helgi Grands. Like, come on.
Well, simple. Let them battle it out up against the boards.
Oh well, there's no if
a one-on-one puck battle in the boards. And
if they're looking at that, he's lost.
That's what
Those other two, they're winning every time.
So then you do that,
and they're younger.
Whoever loses, okay, and then you do the penalty kill defensive posture. What are their tendencies? Do they stay behind the fucking net that Zamula was doing all last year? Like, you're getting caught behind the net,
which results in a turnover.
You can't. They can't score.
Yeah,
they can't score behind the net. So just clear the front of your net. If you be a bulldozer and just clear the net,
I could have put him on the turnpike, dude.
Simple hockey.
I'm tired of putting Zamula in the turn. I did it all last season. Like, it's just like
he owned the turnpike.
He did. He sponsored the turnpike. All right, let's move into a more exciting segment with Dust Up, brought to you by Polished Commercial Cleaning, and that is Armin's wife's cleaning service. So. Yes, I told you who was brought to you by. And yeah, so we're going to have, obviously, the Dust Up. It doesn't match the music, but I just love that music. My kids love it. I don't care. It's the fight between Delorier and Florian Jack-Eye.
The younger brother.
With
his parents in the crowd.
Yeah, his mom was very
upset.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Centre, il est plaqué par Tuck. Et Carrier remet vers le centre. Tyler Thorpe s'amène. Thorpe avec un beau jeu pour Tuck, qui va d'un tir qui a presque surpris Kolosov. Et la rondelle va donner sur l'écran protecteur derrière le filet. Et là, est-ce qu'on va jeter les gants? Deslauriers. Et là, avec Florian Jack-Eye. Bon. Alors, Nicolas Deslauriers s'est dit, je dois livrer un combat. Et Florian Jack-Eye accepte l'invitation. Ben, il y a tout un client, Florian Jack-Eye. Il a tout un client et Nicolas Deslauriers, là, c'est probablement un des meilleurs.
Yeah, so Florian didn't win that one. I think it's funny. I think I caught Corey on some Facebook page saying, yeah, and all you asshole Montreal fans are going to say he won that fight. Did not. Delorier and Arbor actually went at it too. Delorier said on the bench, apparently, allegedly, that he wanted to fight both brothers, so he did that. So good on him. Got to keep that up. It's Philadelphia, so we like to fight. And with that being said, we will go to our last segment. Is Final Thoughts, brought to you by Custom Concessions. All right. If you are a person that wants to get into the food truck business, or you need a part, or you need something fixed, so on and so forth, go to customconcessions.net/home and contact John Burrell. He's Uncle John. He owns Uncle John's Barbecue stand over here on Philly Pike. He also does the food truck business. So if you're one of those people, do it up. Final thought, you got anything? Got anything big? Brandon, you got anything to say out there?
Well, final thought is, even though I said that the Flyers are going to look like hot garbage, I just hope the kids just let them play. Let them fucking develop.
Yeah.
I know last year I was saying it, and Jesse and Corey were saying, York is playing like shit. And
yeah,
I'd rather see the kids fail but play and learn, instead of just getting sent back down to the Phantoms where they dominate or kind of get overshadowed by the new toy. Now we got Zegers up here, so I know a lot of the Kamala, he's going to get overshadowed.
Yep.
Jet will probably get overshadowed because Zegers, but I think Jet should definitely play this year on the NHL lineup.
Yeah, you gotta think of kind of like wrestling. It's kind of a singular thing right now with some of these guys. You also have to remember Porter's going to be here next year. That's going to happen. He is, and no one's saying it. I don't know why anyone's saying with all these emergency podcasts that came out every time everyone shakes their dick. He's a generational hockey player. That kid, I went down the rabbit hole of Porter Martone, and when there were interviews with other kids that played in his league, he was the kid they feared on the ice. Now, that is absolutely amazing. That's who you want.
Yeah.
The other draft picks, Carter Amico, Jack Nesbitt. Jack Nesbitt looked great.
I think Will Smith was even saying Porter was an animal to play up against along the boards.
I'm a big fan of Will Smith.
So,
I really wish we got him. Better
San Jose was smart.
Pay attention to them this year. They got Askarov, too. They got that goalie, and they got Ravensburger.
Ravensburger's probably a year out.
No, he's playing.
Oh.
Yep, he's going to play. They don't have another goalie. Who do they have?
That's true. But you're going to burn his contract sooner.
He ain't going anywhere. But, yeah, final thought. Sorry.
That was it.
Yeah.
I just want the kids to play. I know I said the Flyers are going to be kind of like hot garbage and not make the playoffs, but, if they make the playoffs, anything could happen, I should say.
Magical place, playoffs.
But just don't keep your hopes that high.
They don't. So they don't have. So they don't.
Our defense is like.
I was gonna say
is very shoddy. Our goaltending is at best.
You can't say that, like, how the Avalanche won that year. I always get back to the Avalanche. They had shit goalies, but they couldn't get past their defense, and they had good score, good offense.
They have great offense.
We don't.
Well,
I'm just saying.
McKinnon.
You don't. They had McCarr,
and now,
but they had borderline fridge goalies that won the cup. We don't have that. That we're not in that situation because none of our offense, defense, none of it's solidified. No. The offense is solidifying. The defense is getting there, but like the goalies,
we're still climbing.
Let's take the two. It may work out. Brandon says hopefully Urson is going okay this year because, like I said, goaltending is my biggest worry, and yeah, it should be because that is the biggest worry. He's in the Flyers alley, so I guess that would be like 7 years since I've been in here, so it's seven years.
Yeah,
been to a Flyers alley, and this is episode 1 premiere of season 8. So, yeah. There's that. Yeah. Next week, Wade won't be here. We'll have Armin in from his house, and we'll have Corey from his location. He's out working this season. So, yeah, somewhere. I think it's in Maryland somewhere. But, yeah, with that being said, we'll see you guys next week. Go Flyers. And, yeah.
Go Birds.
Oh, the Birds are on right now. Huh? They all know? Well, we'll go Birds. We'll see you next week.